Hello children, welcome to another session. This is about gravitation, class 9, and today we are discussing about the universal law of gravitation. Before knowing what is the universal law of gravitation, let us first know what is gravitation. Gravitation is the force of attraction between any two objects by virtue of their masses. मतलब क्या है? ग्रेविटेशन जो है वो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स के बीच में जिनकी शायद मासेस इक्वल हो या नियरली सेम. दैट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन ग्रेविटेशन. एंड व्हेन दोस टू फोर्सेस, टू masses of the objects are applying force on each other, that becomes the force of gravitation. अब जब ये forces apply होते हैं तो उसमें एक कांस्टेंट हमें निकालना पड़ेगा. उसका फोर्स कितना हो सकता है, क्योंकि यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन को जानकर हम निकालेंगे द ग्रेविटेशनल कांस्टेंट कैपिटल G. सो टुडे from this picture we are going to derive that equation and also find out the quantity of G, the capital G. This entire theorem was given by Sir Isaac Newton. What did he say? You find here on the board two big balls. They are not balls exactly. They are taken as one to be Earth, another to be Moon. So they are two bigger objects with good amount of mass in them. Comparatively equal, but not as equal. Some is less than the other. तो ये जो बड़ा वाला सर्कल है, this is representing Earth and this is representing Moon. Obviously, I have denoted the two objects as A and B. This object A has its mass M and this object B has its mass B. Both of them are separated within a distance that is equal to their radius. This radius itself is the distance between them. Can you see how have I taken the radius? Radius is taken from the middle of mass A, the center point of mass A and the center point of mass B. Joining that, we have taken the distance and this is only termed as the radius. We do know that the circle is having this much as the radius, but to find out the entire distance, the radius is mentioned here. This is how Newton found it out. Now every object in this universe is working on the principle of the Newton's third law. What does it say? Every action has its equal and opposite reaction. So action and reaction is required with force. So what does it say? That this mass of object A will create a force on the object B, and on the other hand, as a reaction, the force from mass B will be created from the opposite direction to mass A. So for that I have written here, you can see the arrow also, that this is creating force here and this is creating an equal and opposite force here. FAB means force created from A to B, that is FAB. And minus FBA means the force created in opposite direction from B to A. For opposite direction we denoted by the term minus. Okay, now this is all clear. In the NCERT book, it clearly mentions the paragraph for universal law of gravitation. Just have a look. It says, every particle or a body, I am talking of these bodies, in this universe attracts every other particle or the body in the universe with a force. यही मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि एक फोर्स तो लग ही रहा है, चाहे ये इस पे फोर्स लगा रहा हो खींचने के लिए या ये इसको फोर्स लगा रहा हूँ खींचने के लिए. Attraction is that. So in any way you can find out that force has been applied in both the directions, not by both the objects in opposite direction. This force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the bodies. Now proportional means how do we write proportional? F is proportional like this, and product of the masses MA into MB, product of the two masses, this force is proportional. अब डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल रहा, डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल का मतलब क्या है? मतलब ये है कि जितना फोर्स बढ़ेगा इन दोनों के प्रोडक्ट का अमाउंट भी बढ़ जाएगा. जितना फोर्स घट जाएगा, amount of the product of the masses will also get reduced. This is what we denote for proportional. This is one statement. Okay. The next statement is given as, and this same force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This is directly proportional. Now it says the force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. For inversely proportional, we will denote it as 1 by d square, या आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, F is 1 by proportional to d square. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, but this will create a problem while we are solving any other equation. So let us believe in this. Force is inversely proportional to 1 by d square. d square आपने समझ ही लिया अभी क्या है. अब इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को हम मर्ज करेंगे, इक्वेशन 1 and इक्वेशन 2. So what do we get? F is proportional to MA into MB divided by d square. Is it clear or not? Because from the two equations we get this final equation. We need to remove this proportionality constant by a constant. This proportional has to be removed. तो इसको remove किस चीज से किया जाए? Then it was said that constant can be removed by putting an equal to with a capital G MA into MB by d square. तो यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिला? यूनिवर्सल ग्रेविटेशन कांस्टेंट मिला, जिसका टर्म है G. अगर इसी फॉर्मूला से हमें G की वैल्यू निकालनी पड़े, and this value of G was very well calculated by the scientist Henry Cavendish. उन्होंने कैसे किया? जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि मैंने इस बॉल को और इस बॉल को अर्थ एंड मून माना. Fine. So if we discuss this or decide this as Earth, then mass of Earth कितना है पता करना पड़ेगा. Mass of Moon कितना है पता करना पड़ेगा. और distance कितना है वो भी अगर हमें पता चल जाए. ठीक है. ये सारी चीजें पता चलने के बाद अगर हमें ये भी पता चल जाए कि ये force कितना न्यूटन है, so we get all the variables. And believe me, all these variables were already calculated. The scientists were updated with all these things regarding the mass of Earth, mass of Moon, distance of Earth, the square of the distance of Earth and Moon, and also F, the force which is acting on all this. This all were found in numbers already. So it became very easy for Henry Cavendish to find out the value of G. What he did? He substituted all the numerical values. अब G को निकालने के लिए हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? If we want to find out G, G will be F D square divided by MA into MB. From this formula we can write this. जब हमने ये लिख लिया और हमें पता है फोर्स कितना है, स्क्वायर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस कितना है, मास ऑफ अर्थ एंड मास ऑफ मून, बाय दिस इट वाज फाउंड दैट G इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 6.672 into 10 to the power minus 11. Clear? Now we need to know the units now. F कितना है? F का यूनिट क्या है? Newton. Is this value correct? 6.72 is and 73 is correct. So Newton, force का यूनिट कितना है? न्यूटन, यू ऑल नो दैट। डिस्टेंस स्क्वायर, डिस्टेंस कैसे डिनोट करते हैं हम? मीटर में, तो ये हो गया जी मीटर स्क्वायर। और मास को हम कैसे डिनोट करते हैं? दो मासेस है तो पर केजी स्क्वायर। न्यूटन का यूनिट, सॉरी फोर्स का यूनिट न्यूटन, डिस्टेंस स्क्वायर का यूनिट मीटर स्क्वायर, और डिवाइडेड है तो हमने पर लगा दिया, दोनों के मासेस का स्क्वायर केजी स्क्वायर। दिस इज हाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ जी was found. This can be 2 or this can be 3 also in some of the books. This gave us that every object in this universe has a gravitational constant of this value, and this is a constant. So if you are solving a problem or your numerical and you are not given the value of g in the question, you need to very well remember this amount. I hope this is clear. So this comes to the end of this explanation, universal law of gravitation. Do it well and get prepared for the numericals. Thank you.